Imagine living in a house that never lets you feel alone, even when you're the only one there. This is the bone-chilling reality of a family who moved into an old, seemingly peaceful house. Tucked away in a quiet corner of town, the house had a charm that was hard to resist. It was a place where memories were meant to be made, but little did the family know, memories already resided there. From the moment they moved in, peculiar things started to occur. The house they found had a rhythm of its own. At night, the silence would be broken by mysterious footsteps, footsteps that had no source, footsteps that roamed the halls when everyone was tucked away in bed. Each footfall echoed in the stillness, a chilling reminder of an unseen presence. Then there were the cold spots, spaces in the house where the warmth of life seemed to be sucked out. A chill that no amount of heating could dispel, a coldness that seemed to seep into your very bones. It was as if these spots were untouched by time, frozen in a moment that the rest of the world had moved on from. And perhaps the most unsettling of all was the sensation of being watched. A prickling at the back of your neck, a feeling of eyes on you when there was no one else in the room. It was a constant, unnerving feeling that turned the comforting walls of their home into a stage for an unseen audience. Eventually, the family discovered a chilling fact. The house's previous tenant, an old man, had passed away within these very walls. The echoes of his existence, it seemed, had never left. His presence, now unseen, had morphed into an ethereal tenant. One who walked the halls at night, who existed in the cold spots, who watched over the new inhabitants. The family moved out, but the echoes of the unseen tenant still linger in the house. His footsteps, his cold spots, his watchful eyes, they remain, a chilling testament to the house's unseen tenant. Have you ever stayed in a hotel room that checked in more than just living guests? Welcome to room 311, a well-known suite in a not-so-ordinary hotel. This room, steeped in chilling tales and spectral sightings, has become a magnet for those intrigued by the paranormal. Guests who have dared to spend the night speak of sudden temperature drops, so drastic that one could see their breath in the air, despite the heating system working perfectly fine. Imagine lying in bed, and in the depth of the night you hear eerie sounds. A soft whisper perhaps, or the faint echo of a lullaby, sung by a voice that seems to belong to another era. These auditory phantoms are a common occurrence in room 311, enough to send shivers down the spines of the bravest of souls. But what truly sets room 311 apart is not the spectral chill or the ghostly whispers, it's the apparition of a woman in white. Multiple guests, unrelated and unknown to each other, have reported seeing this spectral figure. She's always described similarly. A woman, dressed in white, with a sadness that permeates the room, leaving a lingering sense of melancholy long after she has disappeared. Room 311 is more than just a room in a hotel, it's a portal to a time long past, a host to a ghostly tenant who refuses to leave. Room 311 remains a chilling reminder that some guests never truly check out. What if an innocent game of hide-and-seek leads you to an encounter with the supernatural? A question that a group of children would soon find the answer to. Their playground was an old, abandoned school, a place where laughter and learning once echoed, now replaced with an eerie silence. One sunny afternoon, while exploring and playing hide-and-seek, the children began to hear sounds. Sounds that didn't belong in their innocent game. Laughter not their own, echoed through the empty hallways. Footsteps too light to be any of their friends resonated on the worn-out wooden floors. Then, they saw it, or rather, him. A fleeting glimpse of a small figure darting in and out of classrooms, too quick to catch, too real to be an illusion. A child, just like them, but not quite so. His laughter a little too hollow, his footsteps a little too light, his presence a little too cold. Now, the curious minds that they were, they decided to dig deeper. Their exploration led them to a dusty old archive room. Amidst yellowed papers and old forgotten records, they found an obituary. A child's obituary, dating back decades, with a face eerily similar to their new playmate. A chill ran down their spines, their innocent game now a haunting memory. The old school stands as a playground for the living and the dead. The line between the two, sometimes blurred by a child's laughter echoing in an old abandoned school. Art can move you, inspire you, and sometimes it can haunt you. And no piece of art embodies this sentiment more than the infamous cursed painting. This isn't your typical art piece hung in a cozy living room. No. This particular painting seems to carry with it a shadowy aura of misfortune. A curse that seems to befall its unsuspecting owners. The tale starts with a series of strange accidents that seem to follow the painting like a bad omen. One owner, a wealthy businessman, found his fortune dwindling after acquiring the painting. Another, a renowned musician, suddenly lost his ability to play, his fingers refusing to strike the right notes. Each of these incidents could be dismissed as mere coincidence, but the unsettling feeling of being watched, that eerie sense of unease that filled the room, suggested something far more sinister. The painting itself, a seemingly innocent depiction of a serene landscape, held an uncanny power. The figure in the painting, a shadowy silhouette against the backdrop of a setting sun, seemed to have a life of its own. One owner, a brave soul, recounted a chilling experience in the dead of night. The figure moved. Yes, it moved, shifting ever so slightly as if turning to look straight at the observer. As the tale of this cursed painting spread, its infamy grew. The painting became a hot potato, with owners quickly passing it on, hoping to rid themselves of the curse. It finally found a home in a museum, a place where it could be observed from a safe distance. Yet, even within the cold, clinical confines of the museum, the painting continues to unsettle visitors. Whispers of discomfort echo through the gallery. Visitors report feeling a cold chill, a prickling sensation as if being watched. The figure in the painting, that ominous silhouette, seems to follow them with its unseen gaze, a silent sentinel forever trapped in its painted world. The cursed painting hangs still, its silent gaze following each visitor who dares to look. The question remains, is it the art that is cursed, or the eye that perceives it?